After Landman's fate was verified, Billy Bob Thornton's Western needs to make this significant adjustment in Season 2. As a writer, showrunner, and creator, Taylor Sheridan has achieved an extraordinary degree of success. Nonetheless, Landman could be the most ambitious endeavor of his career to date. Billy Bob Thornton was given a significant comeback role as petroleum landman Tommy Norris, whose duties include maintaining the oil fields in West Texas and handling crimes committed on the property of his employer, Tex Oil. This role was loosely inspired by Christian Wallace's Boomtown podcast, because it has explored local sports events, conflicts with the Mexican drug cartel, Tommy's ex-wife Angela's, Ollie Larder, bizarre behavior, and the employment of the renowned lawyer Rebecca Falcone, Kayla Wallace. Landman is an utterly unexpected drama. However, Tommy's unexpectedly genuine bond with his son Cooper, Jacob Laughlin, was the most intriguing dynamic in the first season of Landman. With both Tommy and Cooper having to acclimatize to new roles of authority, the first season of Landman concluded on a positive note. Following the sickness and assumed death of Tex's former owner, Monty Miller, John Hamm, Tommy takes over as the organization's new head. Cooper has also become more responsible since he has started a serious relationship with Ariana Medina, Paulina Chavez, a widow whose spouse Elvio, Alejandro Acra, died in an oil field disaster that claimed the lives of many of his family members. Despite the fact that Tommy and Cooper are both driven individuals with strong familial values, Landman Season 2 offers the chance to strengthen their relationship even further. Given its filthy humor, which isn't always there in 1923 or Yellowstone, Landman could be Sheridan's most genuinely amusing program to date. Tommy's efforts to assist Cooper in discovering a new course in life, however, are very touching since they represent one of the few times he demonstrates whole and total respect for another person. Tommy saw that it was crucial to expose his son to a career that he may eventually lead, despite the fact that working in the oil fields is hazardous, and that Cooper is harassed by some of the more seasoned employees due to his inexperience. Tommy is surprisingly candid about his regrets while speaking to Cooper, although he often finds it difficult to express his weaknesses when speaking to Angela or his daughter Ainsley, Michelle Randolph. Cooper and Tommy, who were separated for a large portion of the first tale, have a chance to be reunited in Season 2. Cooper eventually discovered that Tommy had the ability to manage his own staff, when he was compelled to get involved in the legal nuances of resolving claims against Tex. Cooper no longer looks up to Tommy in the same manner, even though he has chosen to follow in his father's footsteps. This is because Cooper now recognizes the brutality required to deal with such dubious clients and consumers. It would be intriguing to see Cooper mature into his own man in a second season, if the first one was devoted to attempting to prove himself worthy of Tommy. Given that both families are dysfunctional, to put it mildly, the contrast between Tommy and Cooper's approaches to them will also be a fascinating subject in Landman Season 2. Cooper has demonstrated great sincerity in being a loving spouse to Angela, and he has even assisted in raising her little kid, while Tommy may be trying his best to safeguard Ainsley and restore his relationship with Angela. Given that he does not want Angela's kid to grow up fatherless, it is hinted that Cooper's difficult upbringing has made him especially sensitive to these concerns. Although he hasn't had a chance to express these emotions to his father, Cooper's increasing self-assurance makes a run-in with Tommy more plausible in Season 2.